Hey, peace. What's happening, everyone? On our deal with.
Like the rushing of a mighty wind. Like the rushing of a mighty wind.
I got you. American Dream. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Go ahead, brother. You had
Yeah.
before. Peace and love to you. What's on your mind?
Peace to you and your panel. I came in a little bit late. I'm trying to catch up on the conversation, but I'm wondering if Black History Month. I understand where the argument is. We shouldn't be celebrating or talking about the history of any other country other than American history. But I'm wondering if Black history can also be celebrating the achievements of Black immigrants within America. Like, would we still, is celebrating Barack Obama, for example, who's not an FBA, would we, is that still a part of Black history? Or does Black history only apply to FBA?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the beginning, I was saying that is the argument. People are saying things like, should Stokely Carmichael or Kwame Ture, should he not be included in Black history because he's Trinidadian, or should Shirley Chisholm or Dr. Ausar mentioned Marcus Garvey, and then I'm sitting here thinking about some of those brothers and sisters who have Caribbean backgrounds who contributed to Pan-African thought. Should they be included in Black American history? That's a good question, man. I cannot see me celebrating Black history without including Kwame Ture. I just couldn't, I couldn't. I'm thinking about the work that he put in, like here in America on behalf of Black people in America. No one could, like, how could you exclude him from that? You know what I mean? How could you exclude Shirley Chisholm from, like, you can't. And as much as people want to talk about Garvey, I see people in the chat, he was a scammer, he was this, he was that, he was that. You cannot deny the work that Marcus Garvey put in when he got here. And he was
even if he was a scammer, you celebrate Hitler.
Yeah, right. And he was look, and he he came here, under the influence. He was heavily influenced by Booker T. Washington. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So I couldn't see me celebrating Black History Month without including people like the folks that I named. What are your thoughts, though, American Dream? Do you think that people like him should be discarded? I mean,
no, absolutely not. I think Black History Month is a part of American history. It's a part of Black American history, and all of these people are all of them were a part of what happened in America. And if we're going to say we're not going to celebrate them as part of Black History Month, is not because what they didn't take place in America, is because we're now thinking that they are no longer Black people, but Caribbean people that helped to build America is a part of the Black American history. So are African people that helped to, build the fabric of what America is. But it is fundamentally, in my view, American history. And if Caribbeans are a part of that history, they should be acknowledged during Black American history, unless we're saying they're no longer Black people.
Okay. Dr. Ausar, you want to weigh in on that?
Peace, brother. American Dream.
Peace to you, Doc.
Let me give you some love, man. I agree with you on this one. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm not sitting around. I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to be all intellectual today. I'm not sitting around separating the rice from the I don't know what, like the sugar from the salt. I'm not doing that. I like is this what we're gonna do? We're gonna start we're gonna have to do research on all the ethnicities of our Black people who've done things here and make these decisions? Like, I'm not doing that. It doesn't make sense. That is something that is indicative. That is something going on in us that we need to heal. And again, Black people have been lied to in America. Black people in America are highly celebrated, even if people talk bad about them. People talk bad about celebrated people. Ask Diddy. Ask President Obama. Ask anybody who's celebrated. Ask any person who's a celebrity, we do have a problem. I think that Dr. Carter G. Woodson is actually speaking to it. In America, there is a celebrity culture, and he's even trying to get us to look deeper than that and past that.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, and I also think the fact that the history of the Americo-Liberians, for example, is a part of American history as well. So even when you study the history of Liberia, you're also studying the history of America, and that's also a part of Black history. It's outside of America, but it's also Black American history as
Absolutely.
well. A lot of American slaves fled to the Caribbean for refuge, even after the Revolutionary War, and that's also a part of Black American history. So it's really difficult to speak about Black American history without including other countries as well.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was listening to him. I'm with him. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I'm gonna just keep it plain. I can talk all intellectual sometimes, but I'm just saying I am not separating the salt from the sugar. Once they put it in together, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm not saying that we don't celebrate and we don't have different levels of this, but you can't really, and I think what American Dream is saying here is that you cannot really talk about American history without speaking about American history. I mean, African American history without talking about African American history. African Americans had a history before we ended up here. I'm saying the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's indicative that we are hurt. That we can't look at the whole story. I'm not saying get stuck there. I'm saying, but also talk about our revolutionaries. Also talk about those how do we talk about the people who fought for us on these lands? We can't even talk about American history and not talk about, we're not going to talk about Miriam Makeba and what she did here and Stokely Carmichael and how they got married. What are we going to do? We're going to start to act like that didn't exist?
No, I'm with you, Doc. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, I'm with you. I'm all about, again, just like you said, telling the whole story. But definitely centering ourselves in the story. You know what I mean? And that's just my point. Making sure that we remain at the center. That's all. I think
that's what Black history looks like. But anyway, I think the problem I had with Black History Month, or the way that we're doing it, it's not that Black people aren't celebrated in the United States. That's what we talk about mainly. Let's keep that a buck. Let's keep that real. That's real anecdotally, and even if you had to do the research, we talk about Black Americans the most. We're already centered. But what we do is we have a poor recount of accurate history. And that's what we need to be talking about.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm upset about, the misrepresentation, the intellectual dishonesty. And that's what I've been combating, and that's all of us been combating that on the internet.
And I'm saying even on the political level, the whitewashing of a Martin Luther King or the even a Malcolm X, or the I can't even say the word right.
Depoliticizing.
Yeah, depoliticizing of our figures. Thank you, Dr. Matt. The depoliticizing of our heroes and sheroes on this particular continent. I mean, in this particular country and worldwide, but specifically here. There's no shortness of Black Americans being celebrated during African American History Month. There's a depoliticization. I'm looking for that word, but I can't get it out. Of our historical figures.
Yeah, if I may, Doc, thanks again for letting me up. The last thing I would say is that for me, it really is a shame that we want to kind of remove Africans and the diaspora from our celebration of Black History Month, when the very reason that we today even refer to ourselves as Black is out of kind of like we were trying to connect with Africa and the diaspora. That's why we even refer to ourselves as Black as an ethnonym today. And that's what the push was about. The whole Black Power movement was about connecting to Africa. There really is no Black Power unless Black Americans are connected to the diaspora, because that's what makes Black people a majority, and that's where Black Power comes from, is from our majority when we connect to Africa and the diaspora. So to now want to really remove Africa and the diaspora from Blackness is just really seems to me as kind of a step backwards from the Black Power movement, if you will, and really a step backwards from where our strength lies. But again, Doc, thank you so much for
hold on before no problem, American Dream, always. I do want to say this though, American Dream. I do got to give you some pushback when you say that the Black Power movement was about connecting ourselves to Africa and the diaspora. I would say that the Black Power movement was about self-determination. Black people, defining for ourselves, speaking for ourselves, building for ourselves, controlling the politics, the culture, and the economics in our communities. I wouldn't say that the Black Power movement was about connecting ourselves to Africa and the diaspora. Did you have some organizations that did that? Some people in organizations that did that? Absolutely. But it was really about self-determination. And it was really about, having control, having power over our destiny, power over our economics, our culture, our politics. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it really was about. You know what I mean? Not just connecting to Africa and the diaspora. But like I said, did you have some people doing that? Yeah, you had all kinds of, even the US organization, people was learning Swahili, wearing dashikis, and, all of that stuff, calling themselves, we African. I mean, all of that stuff. Did that happen? Yes. But it was people in, organizations, but that wasn't what it was all about. When you say like the Black Power movement, what was that about? It was about Black people empowering themselves, empowering ourselves. And some people thought that it was, re-identifying ourselves or reconnecting with Africa. Some people thought it was about defending our neighborhoods here and building our own schools. It was so many different moving pieces to the Black Power movement. Dr. Ausar, did you want to chime in on that?
No, I mean, I think that they're inseparable. I don't think it's again two separate arguments. I think that it's a both and. I mean, because even a great majority of those people who spoke about self-determination and many of these figures, they had some Pan-African ideals, whether or not they subscribe to the word or not. But I think that it's a both and.
It's a both and. I got you. Mm-hmm. All right. American Dream, thank you so much for coming on, Warrior. Appreciate you.
Indeed, thank you. Appreciate you guys as well. Blessings.
Good, brother. Look, hey, brother American Dream, man,
yes,
you did good today. You did good today. Keep it up.
Oh man,
leave alone. Leave American Dream alone.
That means a lot coming from you, Doc.
Peace, brother.
Peace.
Indeed,
man.
Blessings to you both.
Blessings to you. Peace.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
Tell the youth them to be strong. You can't tell the youth them to preach wrongs. While you trod it on these lands, just remember every man is equal. Yeah, each one teach one, and our Father God him are the only done. So make we reason, smoke trees, span the ends, all the deep meds. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go. It's the government no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Yeah, bigger heads no love people again. Them worse than Hitler them. Me see friends now reason again. Vex through whistle a blame. More time it hurt me to see how the face deal with the eagle of them. Regular me see it a pain. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Social commentary. Drop the one, your principle, you don't know. The global will come and do it. Some people life every day, it's stress. The high price from JPS, that topic is currently. Jah alone, him a go help you. We need food, cause we no healthy. We are feel the pain, beg you protect we. In our life, we have no fanfare. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people.